everybody, I'm Soki-Jin, and welcome back to Rogue Trader, episode 2, I believe.
It's about time.
Let's get on through and turn the volume down just a smidge here. The door will not budge, basically.
A new challenge for me?
Run, fools, or fall!
Your Emperor won't save you!
No, come on.
Here we go!
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Death to the weak! Chaos guides me! Ah! I serve the ruinous powers! Ah!
Oh, so it's chaos, huh? Operative, cooldown chains up to 4 targets.
Was that you?
Oh.
On it.
There's a buffer and a magic user. What's this? Analyze enemies.
Anything else?
Victory is imminent.
Take that. Go for a cleave.
At
Kill
your
them
beck and
both.
call. Reduced to dust. Someone else can do this. It will be done.
Hologram. You can use a hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions in combat. Okay.
All too easy.
I guess that was
Hold
it.
on!
Yeah, got a hit off on him.
Will do.
Oh, it actually hit my friend there. Whoops.
I will do my duty.
And he's done. Well done there. The creature in the chair appears as if it's become one with its throne. You see a pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and limbs that have too many joints for normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily. They're whistling as it exits through the dark gill slits on his cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, and the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of the forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Alrighty.
Your time is short.
The navigator barely able to lift his head and half open his eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of dark eye, and now his face leaving a black trail. The voices coming from the box relay at the base of the bizarre chariot. It's unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Suddenly, the navigator's bar starts thrashing in place. He lurches forward, then falls back onto the seat and thrusts forward again as his bones crack and his skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetus. The mutant remains seated but leans as far forward as he can, and layered remnant slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous, screaming mouth-like pits.
It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Your scream is echoed by silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of navigators succumbing to the of corruption. Something.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Continues conversing violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit abruptly starts, his face drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there is purplish swelling around the eye.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
The navigator is still alive, but so what do we do?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the Servo Skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
Navigator does not give her response. Black tears mixed with blood are screaming from under the closed eyelids, and the box at the base of the chair is bellowing out static and interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Oh, we know we gotta bail now. Oh, we got full heal.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Looks like it. 5 to 7. Make sure there's nothing of value in here.
Victory awaits!
We stopped it, so now we gotta move on to the next area apparently.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaties on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
That door won't budge. Well, where am I supposed to go now? Back down here, or is there another way through here? You can't get over there. So, yeah, it looks like it's just a backtrack here. Go to officer's deck. Sanctioned Psyker. There we go. People get shot at.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Chaos. Oh. He got it iced.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Argentia.
Somebody shoot this
Argenta.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand, and for a brief moment it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees staring at, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Sophie Jen von Valancius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the arch-enemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
A malign metaphysical force composed of psychic energy that exists in an alternate dimension.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest we all do just that.
Do not even think to insinuate that I am one of the traitors. I will not let such an affront slide.
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy.
Argenta nods.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adepta Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the Exilarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Yeah, okay.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Technomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May terror
Sorry about that.
light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
I like that paused it.
None shall stand in my way.
She's a warrior, right? Soldier, something. She's a soldier. I'm guessing she's a soldier. I don't know how you would check something like that. Oh.
It's about time.
Goods. Just gives me cargo. The trophies are picked. It's blocked. We can't go that way. Oh, is it this door? Yeah, I'll take equipping weapons. What weapon did I get? Well, well-maintained laser gun. Yeah, that's an upgrade, so we're putting it on Rat Meow. There's explosion. Is there any way to fire before? Doesn't look like there is a way to fire. So we just got to legit do this.
A new challenge.
Close ranks! You'll make a suitable sacrifice!
Did you all just say that to me? You get over there. Oh, she's way in the back.
Would you look at that?
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Out of my way!
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Was farewell.
Get deleted.
Anything else?
Thank you for getting in the cleave range. Block. You parried, you feel the casual. Oh, long range hit me.
Death to non-believers!
Full and partial covers give you opportunity to avoid enemy attacks. Full cover indicated with a skull mark reduces the chance by 60%, partial 35. Some cover can be destroyed by melee attacks and area attacks. Got it. I could hit, but let's see. Oh, missed the shot.
Already done.
Argentia's ability.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! I will not! Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless.
At your beck and call. Indeed.
Chaos guides me!
I'm missing all the shots, so that's a good thing. Finish him.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Nothing!
Opposing me was your
Boom.
biggest mistake.
Oh, there's more now. Great.
Nothing I can't do.
Death to the weak! Chaos guides me! I serve the ruinous powers!
You don't stand a chance!
Rookie!
Gotcha. That's a 2 for 1 right there. That's what I'm talking about.
can escape the Emperor's judgment. That is not the Emperor's will.
At your beck and call. One fewer tongue.
Out of my way!
Fate shields me!
Death to non-believers!
Parried.
I've suffered worse.
Name them! Make them bleed!
Suits my purposes.
Missed it all.
As the Emperor commands!
Blasted. Get the gap, bro. Okay, now I'm starting to get the hang of this game a little bit here.
I will do my
Charging on
duty.
this guy. Wow. Hello.
I took care of this one.
Goodbye. Hey, it's our open door. Is there anything else I could get around here? All these heretics are just... Looks like they got healed.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Let's unlock the door. Yeah. Right click skill test. These test files have 100%.
Nothing's impossible for this old
This is
officer.
about to do a skill test and dialogue into groups. Wishing you welcome. We make various skill tests and there's a result might determine how successful your character's efforts are. Hit the dialogue options, etc. The success of this test is determined on a 100 scale. Got it.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Robbing everything. You robbing it.
None shall stand in my way.
Never doubt me.
Set the charges. What's in here? We got another safe coming in. What's in this? It's a 100% chance on her, but I'll give him a 95% chance.
An expected result. It's about time.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's somebody in here. Grants 5% armor. Oh, I know who's getting that. There you go. Mr. Tank.
I'm at your service.
we got a level up here. Revel and Slaughter. Soldier removes winded effect until the end of combat, plus 10 crit damage, crit chance. Becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies. The kill counter is not reset between rounds. Okay, so you can just build this up and then... Yeah, okay. Until the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage reduced by -2. And the warrior grants 10... Oh, okay, nice. So just tank stuff. Yeah, it removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge, parry, and armor by -15 plus exploits plus 1 times 1% until the start of the operator's turn. If this ability reduces the target's armor to 0, the operative removes only half of the exploits from the target. Okay. Yeah, she's the same as me.
A new challenge for me? This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Multi-key. Was it? That shit's exploding now. The roar of flames rings in your ears and choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wildfire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming. Yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Velesius.
Are you lost, my heir?
Her expression is calm, terrifyingly, for someone whose body is engulfed in inferno. One of her hands resting on the hilt of her power sword, the other raised in an inviting gesture.
An apparition. A sorceress apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
Despite his commanding tone, Albert does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. This is impossible.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Your mouth begins to saliva. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and their answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Over the roaring flames, you hear distant sounds, frightened voices screaming and muffled, distorted as if they were a body of water between you and them.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with
Ida breaks off and starts coughing
What are we
violently.
waiting for?
Her knees buckle and looks like she's about to fall. He's on the death row, so he would be heavily dogmatic. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness, but you are powerless to stop you. You take a step forward, the illusion breaks, a wave of excruciating pain crashes over you with the interior of your voice fades into firestorm. You hear voices of your companions calling you from behind, and screams of weak dying in the inescapable blaze. The blinding inferno, the howling pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes caked in soot, burnt eyelashes refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. One moment. Oh, sorry about that. Someone showed up and the dogs started barking. I didn't want to record the dog bark. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind, before suddenly retreating as if driven away by a mighty will, and the strength spreads throughout your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for the trials and struggle. You open your eyes aglow with warm light before you. The Quilla, or whatever, sacred symbol of the Imperium. In the next moment, you're struck with another realization. The impulsive presence, the one that has been plagued your mind since Bulgaria wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace. Nice.
Master, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Familiar voice cuts through the din and the pounding. Sinister Albard Syrian is leaning over you, peering into your face with a look of worry. He notices the gaze and breathes a sigh of relief.
Praise the Emperor! We passed through the flames! How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said, that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Argenta kneels next to you, and for the first time you see her eyes radiant, pure, unclouded joy. Behind Argenta you see Aegitas doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who were following you were withered away in a fire that continues to rage mere 2 steps away from you. The Emperor protects Sinistral.
Indeed he does. Huh. If I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul Tate that tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
Argenta is staring straight ahead and then crosses her arms with chest with reverence.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's Captain standing there in the fire? Abala, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Rise and stand tall. No element holds power of the righteous. Even if you're anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit, but be it adrenaline or strength of your faith, it will not carry you much further.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
Edeltraed von Valancius stares at you without trying to hide his astonishment or trepidation. I hurry to join the forces with you and the others. It is time to push the heretics back.
Indeed it is. Your wounds.
Edeltraed makes the sign of Aquila and gives you another look with one of concern. Lore warp test succeeded. Edeltraed does not seem to have changed since you first met, but only at first glance. His face has taken a strange hue. The skin on his temples appears scalded, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. These are not traces of fatigue and stress. The psychic's body has begun to mutate, a consequence of contact with the warp. You're not in the best shape of yourself, Edeltraed.
Noticed the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes. The warp is taking its toll. But I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Von Valancius bloodline to the end. And if the price is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it.
My faith will keep me upright with a weapon in my hand. That is all that matters.
Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who has passed the trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edeltraed. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
I gotta stop him. I'm ready for the assault on the bridge.
No, you most certainly are not. You can barely stand upright after what happened. It is best that we go to retrieve Lady Theodora and let Edeltraed commence the attack on Voigtveer.
Something in Sincel's voice gives you the impression that his primary goal is ensuring Theodora's safety, not yours.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
Edeltraed slits you with his weapon and turns it to Jane.
Victory awaits.
Yes.
Your seneschal is always there for you. This wound will make a fine scar.
Back into the fray. I won't tolerate weakness.
Over there!
Grab that stuff.
Cast your eye there.
Follow my lead.
Figured there'd be something in there. Oh, she's dead. Yep, I knew that was their plan.
None shall stand in my way.
Theodore von Valancia's body is sprawled on a large, blood-drenched desk. The Archmilitan's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
The Sister of Battle surveys the scene, her gaze lingering on the Archmilitan's body. The devout warriors who serve the militant's armor of the Adeptus Ministrum.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Not a whisper. Oh, Indiria's heart-wrenching scream strikes the walls. She collapses on her knees, her body shuddering as she weeps.
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
Albert Stun takes a few steps forward and leans heavily on the edge of the desk. His eyes are locked on Theodore's body. Almost certainly he loathed Theodora.
First, betrayal. Now, the murder of the rogue trader. And Mort. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Archmilitant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Examine Theodora's body. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot. An extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-splattered parchment scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Indira, what do these shards tell you? Indira scoops up a handful of shards, clutches them in her fist with such strength that starts to blood up the floor.
Blue lights, faces, drawing closer. Lady Theodora, and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
You cannot tell if Archie's remark is directed at the glass shards or at Darasev. An auto pistol shot went through the man's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the arch-militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Handwritten letter with a seal. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document strikingly different from the rest. Handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and a seal with a symbol that's vaguely familiar to you. Lore Imperium test succeeded, and sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this address to Theodore von Valencia signed a seal of one of the holy orders of Imperium's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium. They relentlessly hunt heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Inspect the shards on the desk. It's difficult to say what exactly was broken. An object fell from the floor, and as much you can ascertain upon closer examination, the shards appeared indicated iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they have been submerged in promethium, a broad term for combustible fuel in the Imperium man.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Indira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
In the dialogue. How do I get out of here?
It's about time.
Those are goods back here anyway. Oh yeah, that's over here.
The Emperor is with us.
Come to chaos.
Light and medium armor. Armor protects characters from light and medium armor types are both available at the point. Dodge dash penalty. Okay.
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call. One fewer target. Victory is imminent.
Not a problem. Nowhere to hide.
You will encounter various abilities. Such. Okay.
I'll do it. As the Emperor instructs a prayer.
Farewell. But of course.
Both him. Combat super turret coming up.
Just a minor setback.
Chaos guides me.
Always trying to run.
I'd rather not. I'm not interested.
Sorry about that. Someone come in.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
What can I hit him?
Already done.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
You will scream. Do a little bit more damage than
Draw
that.
your luck while you still draw breath.
Nice. Contempt, thick skin. Yeah, that's good to me.
I'd rather not.
You put that on. Do what I say. Don't mess with me like that. Jason, field sniper, damage. Cover efficiency is increased by 10% for full cover and 20% for half cover. Whenever the deal damage or critical damage increased by 1% until the end of the combat. I'm not sure what's... I guess I'll get this one because I like the diversifier. Fresh operative attacks and enemy that has a full wounds. Plus 14% of damage in the body. Suppose weakness. Covert protocol that open. Do a defensive on her so she can survive. Rack and load for her.
Victory awaits!
Well, I would like to finish this, but it seems like I'm gonna have to cut it short here. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.